Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're going way back. We're going 2013 at least to look at Central Kansas. That has been brought forth by BK Nation. This so far is only available in her group. I will have her group listed at the end in the description. As far as a map link goes, if I get a map link, I will put it in the description as well. I'm looking for approval to be able to do that. If not, you will have to join her group to get this map. Um, this map has a little bit of small farming, medium farming, and large farming that I have seen thus far. I am only going to load up one mod. I'm not going to spend a lot of time discussing the map or anything like that, but I am going to show you what you get if you decide to download it. Like I said, I've only got one mod, and I'll show you why here in a second. But for me, this is kind of big farming mainly. You got a ton of big fields here and stuff. You can see a lot of sale points, your little horse place down here, and some other stuff. You do see a house icon right here, but this is the only land that you do own starting out along with 15. So if you want these other animal placements right here, you will have to buy the land. Let's see, one more thing. You can see this right here is all the different sell points that you have. Like I said, they're scattered across the map. This is going to help save you some driving around. There is no wear and tear. The money is spot on. There is no animals yet, and there is jobs. Like I said, right here's a horse, and here's a place over here. I think it's for, yeah, wool. There is nothing up here in this section thus far. And this right here really isn't used either. Mainly the thing is it's just being brought forward. It's going to be mainly for animals and or crops. So if you want anything more than that, reach out to her on her page to say, hey, develop this up here or maybe do this or something like that. But mainly what she's doing is just bringing a very popular map back in the past, bringing it forward, and then making it available to her group and stuff. There's been no mention thus far of taking it to like mod hosting sites and stuff like that. As far as the garage and stuff, you got a lot of big equipment starting out. So if you want, that's a lot of messages. So if you want to start off and have a small farming and stuff like that and have that experience, you can sell this stuff here and get you a nice little boost in your income. That's pretty much going to be the only income boost that you'll have without running a mod for that. But if you want to do small farming, you really don't need that big of a boost anyway, and I don't see no use in running mods for that. So that's the map, what it looks like, and I'll show you above. So for those that don't like flat maps, it's not flat. So you do have little flat places down in here. Like I said, small tractors and stuff don't really like, your old tractors don't have a lot of horsepower and stuff. So having small areas that's flat, even some like this, is fine like that. So you can run a lot of older equipment down here, down low, small equipment that you're going to be doing anyway when you start out. You got the great big giant silo as always with her. Then as you start going out, you start getting into some hills and stuff. Like I said, you do have a little bit. It's flat, but it's not as flat. You know, you got some good rise and falls here and there. Like I said, this part up here really has no value thus far. Um, I don't know if she's going to. Like I said, she's just bringing the map forward. And like I said, it appeals for people that just wants uh, big farming and stuff like that. So the upper part of the map, unless like I said it gets fixed or something done to it, then it's going to be pretty much just there. So I mean, I think this right here could be knocked down and open up this to actually have a port here. Would be cool. But as for right now, I have not heard of any map updates or any of that kind of stuff. It's just going to come. Like I said, she's just bringing it forward. So this map could have some really good potential. You got like a place for like quarry and stuff like that. Be nice to see stuff like that added on. You got your BGA here. It does not have no silo bunkers in it. Um, if you purchase it, if it's possible, you can always put some silos in it. This section over here is really hilly. These farms are just absolutely giant. They're massive. So like I said, you got a little mix of small, medium, and large, and pretty much super large farms. This is going to take some really big tractors over here, so the hills ain't going to be much of an issue. Looking at this, see what all's over here. I think this is, yeah, this is the horse area over here. So your horse area is over here. So, I mean, some ways, this map could use a little love. But I mean, if nothing else, it'd be a good map also to kind of pick up from somebody who wants to um, do a map. Just talk to BK and be sure to give credits to her or anybody else from the past whenever you go through it. But this map may be good for somebody too who wants to experiment with GE and kind of give, maybe open that port up over there and add some to the train tracks, or give a little nice little hills and tunnels for it to kind of disappear into. So the map can have a lot of potential. It just needs some love. But if you're just into it for the farming and farming alone, or the animals alone, if you prefer squared up fields or whatever, big farming, it's a start, you know. And it's also something that you can do. I really like small farming, so I could do that down by the farm. It wouldn't be no big deal. But all this up here, like I said, if you're into big farming, you got plenty enough for it. And a lot of sell points right here in the middle to kind of help you out on sales and stuff. So, that's a look at the map. Like I said, thus far, it's only available at BK Nation's group, possibly over in the gaming lounge as well. I don't know if Chris has moved it over to it, because he's a good friend of her and he posts a lot of stuff in that group for her. And I maybe will have a link for it as well as soon as I hear back from her. But that's a look at the map, and I'm gonna let you decide whether or not to download it. But I will give BK Nation's Facebook group. Just remember, she is bringing this map from a very long time back. So if you played this map in the past and you enjoyed it, there you go. Or if you just want to check it out. So everybody take care, have fun, and don't forget to be sure to like and subscribe. And appreciate everybody who did for the month of July. I really appreciate it. It really helps my family. Keep up the good work. Help grow this channel. This is for all of us. Take care and have fun, everybody.